Welcome back to the Snack Rack, everybody. Today, we're doing caffeine again. And we're doing bang.
Bang!
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 Normally, when we do caffeine videos, especially energy drinks, we would just get one energy drink because we were like, oh, that's a lot of caffeine. We don't want all that. We're not going to drink the whole can or anything.
Yeah.
But we got this, and we've been kind of worn down on energy drinks. So we each got one. This is in a box of 4 because it's the only way we could buy that flavor. But we could have just bought one can of each of these, but we decided to get 2 because we both wanted one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, after we got them, Chris noticed this 18 plus warning on them. And then we realized a normal energy drink has somewhere between like 160 and 180 milligrams of caffeine. These have 300 milligrams of caffeine.
We're gonna die!
We keep saying no more caffeine, and we keep doing more and more and more caffeine.
More and more and more. First up, we've got the sour apple bang.
Sour heads, actually.
Sour heads, excuse me.
Which may or may not be a sour apple flavoring. We don't know.
We don't know.
It could be a sour potato flavor.
Sour potato.
Next up, we've got the rainbow unicorn.
Yeah. We have no clue what it's supposed to be. Finally, we have got cotton candy flavored bang. So most of the time we do an energy drink, it's a fruity flavor, a tropical flavor. These are a lot more artificial, at least I think, because these are like sour heads, which could be like a sour apple, but still I feel like, well,
Could be sour potato, yeah.
Yeah, it could be sour potato. And rainbow unicorn, we have no clue what that's supposed to be, and cotton candy is just sugar on a stick.
Yeah.
So this is just sugar in a can.
Yeah, I mean, I guess these two could be fruity flavors. Now, I'm a fan of Danny Gonzalez, and he made a video about Bang about a year ago, I think. In that video, he tried a radical skedaddle flavored Bang. Unfortunately, it wasn't at the store, or else I would have gotten that one, but it wasn't. I looked. In that video, he tries the Bang, and I completely forgot about the part where after he tries it, he says, it's been about 10 minutes and my blood feels like it's on fire. I wish I would have remembered that, because then maybe I would have taken a little more caution with these, because this is a lot of caffeine.
This is a lot of caffeine.
This is going to be a long night.
So, Kurt, you want to know what I had to endure to get to this chair today?
I hear it's quite the story.
For those watching, we're in Ohio. My parents, they have a house down in Florida. One of the closer airports to us is Punta Gorda Airport. So we get in the car, we're driving up, and all of a sudden we hear doo, 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 from the rear tire. And I said, Dad, there's a noise coming from the tire. He goes, well, it's probably just flat spots in the tire. We don't drive these cars this often. Meanwhile, we've been using this car for like the last week. I said, Dad, there's no way there's a flat spot in the tire. And he goes, well, let's just keep listening and see if it gets any worse. And eventually it went away. So we're like, okay, it's probably fine. We pull up to a red light, and all of a sudden, the low tire light comes on. Meanwhile, we're a mile away from the interstate. And I said, Dad, get the hell off the road. So we pull into the marathon station. Dad pulls into the air section, and I'm like, Dad, don't do that. We're going to have to replace the tire. He goes, no, we won't. So he opens the door. He's going to put air in this tire. I open the door. I can hear the air coming out of the tire. I said, Dad, I can hear the air. That means we need to replace the tire. And I look, there is a 3-inch razor blade right in the tire. And like, you can see it deforming. Meanwhile, we're 64 miles away from the airport. So there's no way that they can get me to the airport on a spare. So my mom calls me a car down there. It's pretty much like Uber, but for longer distances. But I didn't want my parents, because I'll be honest, they're older. I didn't want them to have to deal with the tire, so I'm undoing the tire and getting that done. This BMW pulls in behind us, and the 2 girls are in it. They don't know a word of English. They're like trying to talk to us. Finally, we found out they just wanted to vacuum out their car. My dad was parked in front of the air pressure thing. I told my dad to just back straight up, and he gets in it, turns the wheel all the way. I said, Dad, don't do that. The tire could come off the wheel. So finally we get it in the right position, we jack it up, we take the tire off, put the tire in the trunk, and the A car comes literally right at the perfect time. Like as soon as I got done, literally perfect timing, hop in the car. I made it 20 minutes before they started boarding my flight. And then I flew up here 2.5 hours, then another hour to drive home. I had an eventful day.
Wow. Okay, yeah, that was a story then. I figured it was just gonna be like, yeah, the guy on the plane was an asshole. First up, we've got the Sour Heads Bang. We both have a can
Yep.
because we both bought a can.
Yep.
Not realizing how much caffeine it has.
Yep.
And I told Chris, I said, hey, why don't we just open up one can? Because we're not going to drink the whole can. That would be ridiculous. And he goes, how did you word it?
I want to experience the flavor, how it is, right out the can.
Yeah.
Oh, that smells sour.
It does smell sour. Not only does it smell sour, it like feels sour. Like, you know what I mean?
No, I know exactly what you mean.
I just about took a sip out of this. We have done so many episodes of the show, and it still is not in my head where like I'm holding food or a drink,
Yeah.
and immediately you're just like, I just eat it.
I'll be honest, there's been times where I'm at dinner, say I'm eating a steak. I literally did this last night. I cut the steak, I get a piece of it, I like look at it on the fork, I sit it down, I look at my parents, they're just getting right in there. I was like, oh yeah, I'm at a restaurant, this isn't the snack rack.
I find myself sometimes eating food and I'm thinking very like critically about the food, and I'm like, oh no, I'm just eating. Like, it doesn't matter. It's.
Shall we get into this?
I think we shall.
Okay. I think that the sour does a really good job at masking over the caffeine, but you can still tell it's there.
It's like this strange mix where it's like the sour is like desperately trying to distract you from the caffeine.
Yeah, it's like, all right, now this is very specific. But have you seen that video of the guy trying to take a picture of his, like he just got off the roller coaster? It's one of those where it takes a picture of you, and he's trying to get a picture of that, but the employee's trying to cover it up because he wants you to pay for it. That's what this is like. It's like he's like just desperately trying, but he's failing.
Yeah, it's sour.
I think it's just sour enough to where it does a good job at distracting you from the caffeine.
Yeah, which I'd almost say that's a problem. I'm getting a little worried because I've taken like 3 sips of this, and then I think this is a lot of caffeine, and we've got 2 more to go. I feel like the way that they mask this, it's something that you're only going to notice after you do the damage, and you're like, oh man, I wish I would have stopped earlier.
That is true.
I keep wanting to take another sip because it does taste pretty good.
It does taste really good. I gotta say, this is the sour heads at least. We'll have to see with the other ones, but this is up there. Like, I think I'd get this before I got a Monster.
I would say currently my energy drink of choice, which I have bought on several occasions now, is the Mountain Dew Rise.
Yeah.
Because that is the best at covering that medicine taste. The medicine taste is, it's not even there.
Yeah.
It just tastes like an interesting sour drink, and you can tell that there's caffeine.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would buy this just because of how much caffeine it is. And it's like an energy drink is already like, I don't want to drink that all the time.
Yeah. I probably, I've drank it more than you.
Yeah, I keep trying.
You want to give that a little lift?
Chris, I'm a little concerned for you.
I am too. Okay, I'm going to take one last sip. Honestly, this might be the best energy drink we've had.
Flavor-wise, I would almost agree. I mean, I'm not 100% a fan of the sour flavor necessarily, but this one by far is definitely the best at covering that medicine energy drink taste because it's not there.
Exactly.
It's just sour.
Which I guess we'll see with the other ones if it also does the same. But I'd say there's a decent chance I'll buy this again. I'm not entirely sure because of just how much caffeine is in it. I'd have to be really tired, but maybe I won't care after today. I'll probably buy it again, and I'd recommend it.
Chris?
Real quick. That opens up pretty nice.
Now we've got the Rainbow Unicorn.
I like the way the can is designed. It's a very good look. And then also I like how this one's, blue and pink.
It's the snack rack colors.
It is! Literally the snack rack!
How did we not notice that?
How do we not notice that? We'll have to, when we get our actual snack rack, we'll have to put this on there.
As long as it tastes good. Yeah, I really like the design, and now that I realize it's snack rack colors, no wonder. But yeah, I like the colors. I like that it's not extremely simple, which maybe a little more simple would be nice, but like it's not cluttered and it doesn't look like super tacky.
Yeah. But then it's also not like stupid minimalist like Apple. Screw Apple. Apple is the worst company of all time.
I like how we
Whoa.
both lean down to sniff it. We never do that. We usually pick it up, but for some reason.
Yeah.
What is this? It's like apple?
I know I've smelled that before. I know that smell. I just can't pinpoint it to what it is.
Real quick, I realized we never said, because we were kind of got off topic, the last one, the sour one, it wasn't sour apple. It was just sour.
I'm not sure.
Maybe if we taste it.
Yeah.
What is that?
What the? It's not a bad flavor, but it's like, what is that?
It's so mysterious.
Yeah, I do like it. I think it's good.
I like it too. Are you
All
going to
right.
look it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
It tastes like nothing and something at the same time.
Oh, that's why it smells that way. It's a combination of watermelon and bubblegum.
Oh.
Which I've never stopped to ask myself, what flavor is bubblegum? Is it just bubblegum?
It's
or is it-
bubblegum. That's
It's
the thing.
bubblegum.
It's,
Okay.
You can't describe what it is. I was thinking apple, but it's absolutely watermelon.
Now that I heard bubblegum, you can tell right away it's bubblegum.
Oh yeah, 100%
Oh, yeah.
watermelon and bubblegum.
I
I think because watermelon and bubblegum are two flavors you would have never guessed, when you
Yeah.
put them together, it tastes like reminiscent but completely different.
I'd really have to drink a lot of it, which I don't want to get the watermelon. I guess it tastes like bubblegum, but it feels like watermelon flavor, if that makes
It's
sense.
not a bad way to describe it.
Like, it feels like refreshing, but it has that, bubblegum taste, which I really like bubblegum. I'd say this is right perfectly in line with the sour. I think
Yeah.
this is a great flavor. It's not stupidly overwhelming. It's just right.
For me, I would almost say that it's like the flavor of bubblegum, but the aftertaste of watermelon.
That's a good way of putting it.
And so I would kind of agree with you that they're kind of right there because the sour tasted pretty good, but the
Yeah.
sour kind of for me brought it down a little bit. But this one, like, it's not sour and like it's really smooth.
Yeah. Very consistent.
But the flavor's
Yeah.
not like fantastic. Like I
Yeah.
like it, but it's just it's kind of shallow.
Right. If I was at the gas station and this was right side by side with the sour heads, I'd have to stop and think about it for a second. They're both really good.
However, it does still suffer from the fact that it has 300 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah.
A lot of times I would probably prefer to go with a less caffeinated drink. However, if you're going for an energy drink already, then, yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
If you think you're going to drink 2 energy drinks, you might as well drink this one. It tastes
Yeah.
better.
I just saw this on the back. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 artificial colors. Pretty much all the unhealthy stuff is caffeine.
Which caffeine, could be wrong, but I believe caffeine is not harmful to you at all unless you drink too much.
Right.
So as long as you drink, I think it's like, I don't remember the number, but I think it's like 2 or 3 normal energy drinks, not these, a day, you'll be fine, like or less. But once you cross that, that's where the damage happens. So
Right.
it's fine as long as you keep it under a certain amount.
Which I gotta say, most of the time we drink a soda or drink an energy drink and we sort of feel a little crappy afterwards. I think a lot of that is because of the sugar. Obviously, we were only 2 drinks in. I don't feel that way. I don't feel like we've just ingested something stupid unhealthy. I mean,
Yeah.
this feels okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? This,
Hold on, it's my mom.
Chris is talking to his mom. On your point of we feel crappy afterwards, and a lot of times we can't necessarily show that in the video because it's after the video. So what I'm going to do, I'll see how you are feeling later, and I'll see how I'm feeling later, and then here, editor Kurt will put in how we felt after the video.
I think I drank half of this.
Oh my God, Chris.
It's really good.
To be honest, I think I drank more of this than the other one. I
Yeah.
didn't drink half yet, but actually, wait, I don't think I drank that much at all.
Interesting. Okay.
Why did I take a big swig? I said, I don't think I drank that much. I guess I gotta drink more. Why did I do that?
Whoa.
See,
All
that's
right.
the problem with these. You can't feel the caffeine as much.
Yeah.
So you forget that this thing is like twice a normal
That
energy
is
drink.
true. But then you're not going to be knocking them back like we are today, trying to try as many as we are.
I think if you just had the one can,
You'd be fine.
you'd be fine because you might suck it down, But as long as you don't open up another one, you'll be fine. However, because we're specifically trying 3 different ones, we have to limit ourselves, or else we're going to be drinking a lot more than we should. Yeah, so I like this one too. So I do think when we ever get our set, which I feel like it's becoming like, it's one of those things we talk about, it'll never happen.
I think it will.
It will happen someday.
It'll happen eventually. Well, anyways, this was really good. Actually, I just took one last sip. I'm done. But after that, I'm like, this is just a little higher than the sour. But if I was in the mood for sour, I'd get the sour.
Yeah.
So it's not that much higher, but it is higher, I think.
40 milligrams of sodium. I guess we haven't mentioned yet. Have you ever seen a picture of the CEO of Bang?
I've watched Danny Gonzalez's video about it. That dude's crazy, man. I don't know if that's like actually the CEO or if it's
yes, that's the CEO.
That's the actual CEO.
That's the dude.
I thought maybe it was just like an actor pretending to be the CEO. That's the dude. He is crazy, man. So last but not least, we got Bang! Cotton candy. I don't know. This has a lot to live up to after the last 2. Either way, I don't think it'll be a bad product. I'm just not sure. Yeah. I guess we'll just have to see.
It does have blue and pink on it still.
It does.
It's not as much as the cotton candy.
This is like a night mode.
This is Snack Rack After Dark.
Yeah. You know what this smells like? It smells like vape juice.
You know what? I didn't think of that till you said it, but it does kind of smell like, you smell this and you're like, oh, there's vapors, right?
I would just like to say, neither of us vape. A friend of mine one time brought his vape on my boat, and I'm looking right into the camera because you know who you are, you dipshit. He dropped it while we were going over a wave, and it hit the hull of the boat. And the like glass thing holding in all the juice shattered.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
I made him walk around and where it shattered so that way his feet would pick up all... No, I'm kidding. But we had to pick up each little piece of that little thing. And the boat smelled so bad. He was so lucky that there was like water was sort of leaking out of that and going down the hull, so it washed it away. But anyways, so this smells like vape juice.
Kind of,
It doesn't smell like a bad vape juice. But it does smell like vape juice.
It's kind of like cotton candy. And because vape smells are always like cotton candy or like fruity and stuff.
Anyways.
Let's just try this.
Yeah.
Don't care for it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. It honestly has a good aftertaste.
I mean, no, it's not gross. But especially after those 2.
This isn't the most exciting one. You know what this tastes like? This tastes like the rainbow unicorn, but turned down to like 2.
That one, like the flavor was very shallow, but it was this very nice flavor. This one, the flavor's there, definitely, but it's just not that great.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's kind of like a cotton candy flavor.
Yeah.
It's super sweet. I think that's the problem, is it's super sweet. And sometimes sweet stuff works. It doesn't really work here.
Yeah. I honestly still think I'd get this over like a Mountain Dew Rise or a Monster. But with there being other Bangs available, I think I'd honestly be more likely to grab one that I hadn't tried yet before grabbing this.
Yeah, this is definitely one where I wouldn't get this one again.
Yeah.
I would say, in terms of other energy drinks, this one is probably below the strawberry melon spark, whatever the first Mountain Dew Rise we tried. The other ones, it's probably kind of around there. I would say that this is probably better than just a regular Monster or Red Bull. Definitely better than a Rockstar, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's for...
But yeah, definitely compared to the other 2 Bangs we've had, this is very far below them.
Yeah, I'd still recommend this. I mean, I'm glad I tried it, and I'd recommend this to other people that, you know, maybe they're obsessed with cotton candy and they're looking for an energy drink. I don't know.
I don't think I would recommend this one. If somebody was like, I wish there was a good cotton candy flavored or energy drink.
Yeah, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but okay.
Yeah, but if somebody said that specifically, I'd be like, you know what? This does an okay job of it. But I don't know who's looking for that. And because I don't really care for it, I probably wouldn't recommend it. Yeah. And I'd probably say, I liked the rainbow
I'd recommend the rainbow unicorn over this all day. That's my new favorite energy drink.
I would say so. Yeah. Other than the fact, I kind of wish these had less caffeine because
Yeah.
if these were like a regular energy drink, I would definitely get them. But because there's so much, I would only get them when I'm like, I need a really big energy drink.
Yeah. Remember when we did our first, it was the episode that we did the caramel coke coffee. When we did that, we were like shaking. I'm fine.
I was going to say, today it's kind of reminiscent of that video because we recorded that kind of earlier in the year and it was cold in here. We were drinking a lot of caffeine and we were shaking because it's cold and we were shaking because it was a lot of caffeine.
Yeah.
I think we've really worn ourselves down with caffeine. And also it's not quite as cold in here. It's a little warmer. But I am shaking a little bit because it's cold. Yeah. And that's what I was going to say about this is our like third drink. We drank quite a bit of these, a lot more than I wanted to. I don't feel like super caffeinated. Like I'm probably a little more awake than I was at the beginning of this, but like I'm not like
Then we've been really pacing ourselves. We don't know what would happen if we drank a full can. Right now we're just looking at the flavor wise. I think it has great flavor. Honestly, was really judgmental of Bang. I mean, they're a newer company.
Their marketing is very poor.
Oh yeah, marketing is terrible. CEO.
Everything about them just makes me think like, oh, this is like really weird. I don't want anything to do with this. This is like for like those weirdos.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like the stigma of energy drinks in general. And then the Bang is like even higher on that. But then like you actually drink it and you're like, this is kind of better than the other ones.
Yeah.
I'm glad we finally tried them because they're pretty good. I guess we should really just bring everything out because we're really wrapping it up and it's just this one.
Yeah. I'm going to drink some more of because this is mine.
Well, you should have gave me mine. You shouldn't have because...
You want yours?
No, because I'm going to drink too much.
I will probably finish that, honestly. That is really good. Honestly, and I just realized this because it has been such a long time since we filmed. This is like the first episode in a while that we were like, our expectations were very much at all along with... what the fuck am I trying to say?
I don't know.
I think this is the first episode in a while where the product has just completely gone past our expectations. Because we were expecting this to be, mediocre at best. But this is really good. Honestly, this is my new favorite energy drink. I can't wait to do another episode to try more of these. Props to Bang and the crazy ass CEO. You have two very good products and one pretty good product.
I would just wrap this up. I would say this one I like. If you like sour things, I would recommend it. I would maybe buy it again. This one I like. I think it's a good taste. If you're looking for an energy drink and you keep in mind this is a very caffeinated energy drink.
Keep in mind.
This is a very good one. I could see myself getting this again. Probably not the next time I want an energy drink, but probably the next time I'm like, I need a big energy drink.
Yeah.
And that one, I don't think I would get it again. I wouldn't really recommend it unless you really like cotton candy. I think that does like an okay job of maybe doing like a cotton candy flavor. I don't care for it that much.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Really surprised by what we tried here today. You guys can look forward to, we probably won't do it super soon, but Bang has a ton of flavors. We will probably revisit Bang again. I'm excited to do it because it's really good.
Are you going to finish that?
Maybe.
If you finish that, you're in trouble.
I'm addicted to that now. Holy shit.
I'll have to be careful about this one. It tastes good. It honestly tastes good. That's why I didn't get out mine because I kind of wanted to, but I was like, if I bring it out here, I'm just going to drink more, and I shouldn't drink that much.
My ear feels weird now.
That's not a good sign.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. It truly means a lot to us. If you have any opinions, maybe you have a favorite Bang flavor you'd like us to try, let us know in the comments below. We'll maybe give it a shot.
Or maybe a different energy drink.
Yeah, maybe a different energy drink that we haven't heard of. If you can find one with a nuttier CEO, I might personally send you $10.
Might.
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram. Our handle is at The Snack Rack YT.
Should be right here. It'll be in the description.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.